Welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I am Marc. I am your storyteller, and we are once again playing Kult, Divinity Lost, the scenario, the Atrocity Exhibition. I am back with the wonderful players and Tommy, who unfortunately couldn't make it last time. So we'll do a quick round, say hello, quick recap, then jump in we'll go back in time a bit and introduce Tommy's character. So we'll start top left. Aaron, who are you playing?
Hey everybody, I'm Aaron, and I am playing Seamus Ketch, a notorious jewel and art thief who is on the lam for previous crimes and trying to keep his head down.
Nice. Tommy? You're muted.
Oh no.
Yay!
Hello, my name is Tommy. I am playing Mariah Morris, also known as Sphinx, a artist of devotional artifacts.
Nice.
Art made of bone and stone and stuff.
Very fitting. Yeti.
Hi, I'm Yeti, and I'll be playing Veronica Guimont, a art collecting socialite.
Ooh, fancy. Tim. You can unmute now. It's allowed.
Remember to unmute first thing. I am playing Dr. Emmett Erdman. He has a master's in fine arts and a PhD in art history. He also has he's been researching and looking into art and the links to occult and alchemy throughout history and things like that. And he was quite excited to see this new exhibit, and it's been such a wonderful day. And yeah, he's an author, a lecturer, a professor. So people may or may not have known him.
And of course, last but not least, Lavaita.
Hello, I'm playing Zoe Pierce, who's a 30-year-old courier kind of drawn to the strange parts of the city that most people miss. She's got a partial photograph of someone from a family party that no one else seems to remember. She's wiry and running on caffeine, weird vibes, and not enough sleep. A complete fiction, nothing like me at all.
And if you're interested, that family member that disappeared that no one else remembers is currently the main character in the new podcast episode that came out last Wednesday. So go listen to that if you want. Yeah, so we will... Yeah, I suck. Last time, our wonderful characters all got invites to a new exhibition gathering the works of one guy, Vauqelin, the main series that he had created called Triomphe de la Mort, in some circles known as the Atrocity Exhibition. Each of them got their own reason to go, some to case the joint, some just for the love of the art, some friendship. Yeah, they enjoyed the party at the beginning. They experienced some strange happenings, some drama. Then made their way to the exhibition itself, which we'll get to in a moment. Character we didn't yet meet was Mariah Morris, Sphinx. Where are you at the moment? So this is a couple of days before the exhibition.
Unmute. A couple of days before the expedition.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, that's the right word, right?
Yeah.
She's probably making sure this is put together. Wrapping she's already carved this out. She's cleaned this up. Now she's wrapping it together and making sure it stays secure.
There's a knock at the door. Where are you actually? Sorry. That make more sense first.
Home, most likely.
The knock at the door.
Sets it down, goes and checks the door. Check the eye hole first.
It's brown delivery uniform at UPS or the like.
Cool. Open it up. Hello?
Miss SVNX?
Yes.
That's a strange name. Is it foreign?
No, it's an abbreviation. Try to pronounce it all together.
Sphinx.
Close enough. Good enough.
Okay, here the package for you. If you just sign here, please.
Yep. And she signs it. It is the artist's signature. It's not her actual signature.
Looks kind of crazy. You, some kind of artist, kind of tries to peek in through your door.
Thank you for that. Close.
You
Goes
open,
to the living room, set the package down. Does you remember getting anything ordered?
No.
Or, oh,
no, it's a fairly thick package. Not massive. It feels like a book or something inside.
does it have where it's from in
Nothing.
the address, return address?
Nothing at all. No postmark on it or anything. Just a UPS sort of thing. The person's name, the sender, is weirdly as if the ink is run or something.
Cool, we love that. She'll open it up. She's very finicky about it in terms of if the packaging is, well, it's a UPS box, right? So she'll open that up first.
Yeah.
And is what's inside wrapped, or is it just out?
It's wrapped in brown paper with string around it, but very, you can tell it's someone's put effort into it. It looks like the ideal of an old school present.
She puts about the equivalent amount of effort in unwrapping it. She's one of those very systematic. Make sure that the string is not knotted when she takes it off, and make sure she lifts the tape up right, as if she's ready to just kind of put it back in the packaging the exact same way she found it. Being very finicky about opening it up.
As it all comes apart, almost like a puzzle, you see a very ornate-looking photo album. So old school, thick, kind of leather covering on it. When it has Mariah Morris in gold script stretched across it.
Already not a fan of it. Wasn't a fan of it to begin with, but now it has her name on it, so that's great. So open it up, see what the photos are.
At first glance, it just looks like people. So a street full of people. Your eye catches, you see you halfway down the street and amongst lots of them. The next photo, you're getting closer, people around about you are. So you can tell you're moving through the same group of people. And the next one, you're closer, and the next one. And then someone stands in front of you. Where you would be, they're now looking at the camera, and it is the most beautiful, most androgynous person that you can think of. You see that behind them, that you're obviously about to walk through them or something. You flip again, and all you see is their face. And the lips move. You've been busy, Sphinx.
This is unique. Yes. How have you been?
I have been enjoying things. I have a little task for you, something a little different from the usual.
And what would that be?
My master would like you to attend a party. Do you know of the artist guy Vauqelin?
Oh, yes.
Do you have any idea who he served?
Yes. What am I going to be doing?
What do you call it? Let's say reconnaissance. These are your people. You would fit in very well. I'm sure there'll be some customers, some admirers of Sphinx and Mariah Morris.
You know how wildly inconvenient this is, right?
Well, the picture, the page changes on its own. You see the person stretching, and just it almost looks as if they have wings, and everything behind them is all blurred. Well, inconvenient for you, perhaps. However, we believe there's something going on there, something that someone with your qualities might be able to get a better handle on than some of our other assets.
Isn't he dead?
Death is only the beginning, dear.
Okay. All right.
He has a fan who has put together his works, the Atrocity Exhibition, and the
right.
face almost spits at this. I believe his disciple, Marielle, I believe she has a plan. And I believe that you should make sure that something like that does not come to pass.
So luckily I was already planning on attending. I just wasn't planning on being known and present.
You will need a different invitation. Turn the page, dear.
She does. She turns the page.
And there's an invitation, much like the one you already have. This one is maybe a little better quality. And you see on it where yours had a star at the top, this one has a golden skull. That is the one you will need.
All right.
You might want to take some of your sharper work with you.
Very luckily, I was going to do that too. It's like you knew exactly what I was going to do, and it's just twisting it towards your own profit, as you normally do.
Shocking, you know.
Shocking.
After this, I promise you will have a little rest. Maybe you'd like to go on a holiday somewhere. I'm sure there's something we can arrange.
Don't lie to me.
But I do it so well.
You do. I learned. Don't lie to me.
The smile is dazzling, and if anyone else saw it, they might be drawn in by it, but, you know, by now you're just used to it.
No.
Enjoy the rest of the book. And the page turns, and the scene is something your eyes don't quite get on. It's a scene of beauty, but it's something that it's almost hurts to look at. It's not in any way real. And that leaves you dizzy for a while. And then we'll pass the time. Oh, there's a Michelle in the chat. Sorry, I shouldn't look at the chat. The time will pass to the evening of the exhibition. Mm-hmm. So, how are you dressed?
So she tends to wear high collars, sleeves. So there'd be sleeves here. Very covering, very professional. The previous outfit she was going to wear was going to be subtle, but for this one, she's now going to have to glam it up with some jewelry and actually be noticeable and seen. So very dark, but then tossed on jewels and metal.
You arrive towards so later than the rest. You see that the gallery's already quite full. There are, people outside. They're having a smoke, having a drink. A lot of people looking very well-to-do, very expensive clothing. You show your invite. The guard stops. They'll have to search your bag, ma'am.
Of course. And she'll give him her bag. It's very normal stuff. There's keys, makeup. The strange thing of a hand mirror. Also, this is wrapped up in round, but she takes that out and presents it to them so they can just see it immediately. There's also this. It is for a customer. It's obviously art, so I'm not going to hurt someone with this.
Kind of looks over and this short, kind of plump woman, looks kind of harried at the moment, comes over. I know you've exhibited here before. Mariah, is it?
Sphinx.
Sphinx. Sorry. You look awfully like Anyway, no, sorry. Yes. She points there, says to the security guard, no, that's okay. The artist. And she smiles. Please come in. I didn't realise you'd be attending. It's so nice to see you. That's a wonderful piece. There's a lot going on just now, but we're going to be opening up the Triomphe de la Mort very soon. Please get a drink, mingle, and I hope to speak to you later.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Sorry, she holds her hand. Mary Jansen.
Hello, Mary. And she heads on inside, and her expression drops, like almost immediately after passing.
You see her kind of shuffle off into the crowd. She's speaking to lots of people. So, how many do a lot of people know Sphinx's face, or would just maybe hearing it there, hearing the name said there, draw them to you?
So, Sphinx's art is known more than her face.
Mm-hmm. Also, maybe
when she presents her art, she doesn't post what she actually looks like. It's just art through her Instagram.
Yeah.
Not anything about herself. So not a lot of people will know her at first glance, but if you happen to have some historical knowledge of pop culture, you may note her as being a former child star.
Yeah.
Who then just kind of fizzled out and vanished at some point in time. So if you're good at faces over ages, you might click that.
Before that, though, someone notices the knife. That looks like a Sphinx piece. Is that new?
Oh, this? Yes, it's a new one. It's for a customer, unfortunately. You can see it. You're not allowed to touch it because only they can decide who has access to this right now.
Sorry, you're Sphinx? Oh my
yes.
God, I love your work. It's such a pleasure to meet you. And the hand goes out. Other people start to hear, and a drink's brought to you. People start to crowd around you.
She's clearly just be patient, bear it. It's fine.
You're getting questions thrown at you from every side.
Mm-hmm.
You see your customer walking by. She seems to be. You notice the woman Marielle. You've seen her picture about Marielle Dubois. She's the sponsor of this exhibition. You see your customer, Veronica Guimont. They seem to be talking to. They seem to be quite close. As you're surrounded by these people, you see what looks like your mother in the distance. She looks like she's talking to a larger man dressed in a suit.
She's gonna go, excuse me, I just got here and I kind of drank before I got here. I have to go to the bathroom. Could you please show me where the restroom is so I can
It's a younger guy and he's babbling away at you and saying how you inspired him so much and he's doing this, and it gets you to the bathroom. And he's still talking as you open the door and walk in. It's empty, very nice looking, very clean, large mirrors. The museum like.
Yep. And she closed the door. Once again, her expression drops again. She goes over to the mirror, takes off her glasses. So I'm here, she says, just talking to herself in the mirror. What exactly you need me to collect or do?
As she brushes her hair, another hand takes over the brush. To pull it down, and she sees her own lips. Watch for now.
Just watch.
For now, yes. If something else needs done, then I'm sure your artistic tendencies will lead the way.
Okay. Just letting you know, I'm going to try to avoid the crowd from now on because that's. I didn't know that many people would know me that instantly.
That is the joys of working for our master. The beauty shines through. You should be grateful.
She gives zero answer to that and just goes back out.
And as you walk out, you see out the corner of your eye your reflection kind of waves at you. You open the door and you're hit by the smell of your dad's aftershave. It's a very distinctive one. You don't see him though.
Don't stalk me, please. As she tries to get back to the party.
People seem to kind of move out of the way of you. You don't see your mum again. You don't smell your dad again. You are almost assaulted by questions the whole time. People are gushing over you. There's some people acting as if they're too good for your art. Someone, more than one person, whispers and you hear the name Mariah Morris on it. That's not, no. And then the speech is given inviting everyone to go upstairs. And all those with skulls on their invitations should come first.
More than happy to leave
So
and go up.
About 30 of you in the room. This is us back to where we ended last time. And all of the paintings that are all ready to be seen. Everyone is kind of looking in wonder, seeing them all here. This time is, that one time is insane. The bell sound, the gong rings out. The doors close, the walls start to shimmer. The pentagram on the floor with the Enochian symbols. And Marielle exclaims, "And now for the unveiling." And the covering in front of the, the Tears of Diraba, which I will show now, for anyone's wanting to see. The covering falls. And anyone close enough to Marielle sees the tears in her eyes, bright, bright eyes, tears in them. She gets a kind of manic aura to her. Veronica, she looks unlike any time you've ever seen her. People seem to be moving forward, crowding towards them, ignoring the other paintings now, not even looking at them. Marielle moves quickly behind the painting. The noise, this music that's coming from wherever, just builds and builds. And some of you again hear this sort of rhythmic chanting somewhere deep within it, as if it's like underlaid. And anyone paying attention to Marielle sees her come out with something in her hand. As she slides the knife between her husband's ribs, and the blood falls onto the pentagram, which lights up in a rusty, burning glow. There's no screams from anyone else. some people taken aback. Some seem to think it's part of the show. But as Anthony starts to cough and the blood spills out, and the chanting starts to overtake the music, and the walls fill, the walls start to feel even tighter. The air is so full and heavy. The claustrophobia sets in. The pentagram's glowing, the paintings all around you start to shimmer. The crowd starts to get become a little bit more unnerved. This isn't just a show, this isn't just special effects or something to bring attention. The other man standing next to them, I don't think any of you had met. Sort of larger man who's been following Marielle about all night. Starts to split. You see all around you, entropy starts to take hold, people's clothes start to unravel, maybe even some of yours. Some people's ages begin to age. The smell of blood, the smell of rot starts to fill your nose, and this man beside Marielle, his face, his chest splits, and some of it rots, some of it tears away, and a monstrous visage pulls itself out. And Sphinx, Veronica, maybe even Dr. Erdman, you would recognise this face, as contorted as it is as Guy Vauqelin. And there's a screech and a scream as he pulls himself out of this man's body. I want you all to roll Keep It Together, please.
I think I would have needed to keep it together when Anthony fell, even. I think I've known him for long enough to have been impacted by this, however much Marielle prepared me.
This all happened maybe faster, too fast for it to come, so one roll will be enough.
It's full success from me. I guess I was prepared.
I've got a success with complications.
Also,
I got a full success with a 16.
Right. Anyone who has with complications, I would say you can take -1 stability. We're scared.
I'd like to, if I was close by enough, and I think I have a fair chance, again, because Marielle told me to, be watchful and stay close to her. I'd like to have rushed to Anthony's side. And I think, now everything that Marielle told me makes sense, and I'm convinced that he did this for her, for us. Clearly, it's his offering to us, and I kneel with his, with his blood sort of pooling around my knees in the expensive robe, and I cradle his head and say thank you as I stroke his forehead and close his eyes.
He coughs and sputters. Just do this. But you see the blood as well as it's running. It seems to run right to the lines of the pentagram and into the intricate names written on it. And this thing that used to be that man's Vauqelin, he is easily 7 foot tall. The wings that are scabbed and thin coming out of his back. The smile on his face is enough to strike terror into you, and he turns and he sweeps Marielle into his arms, and you're close enough to see this. And it's a very tender, intimate embrace. And then you notice, any of you that happen to be looking, and if you're not looking, I completely understand, but Veronica, you especially, thank you, Melissa, sorry, we have some bonuses for all of you. That is 5 fucking bonuses. I think I should get them all, but unfortunately. This creature takes her in her arms, and she's looking in its face with this look of adoration and love, and the eyes are massive, and the arms reach around her. For a moment, it is beautiful. And then you notice she's starting to twitch. And her face starts to calcify, her legs start to crack. From her back, wings erupt outwards, giant stone wings. Her jaw drops, her hands, fingers turning to stone, coming to cover her face. And you hear a laughing rolling out from her, this echoing, stony laugh. What do you do?
You see Seamus. He's just slowly stepping backwards, using his short size and his nondescript appearance. And he has decided that stealing this painting for Brahm is definitely not worth the cost. So he is looking for the exit out because he cares about nothing except for saving his own skin at this point.
You see, as people are rushing towards it, there are now chains on the door. And people are starting to push. You hear a scream, someone's being pushed in. You notice something in the painting nearest to you. It's bulging outwards towards you. What about the rest of you?
The doctor is just standing around in fascination, watching it all, in both fear, scared, and awe at what he's seeing. And he's just kind of laughing with them, and he's trying to take some notes, and there's nowhere to run, really. And he's going to get smushed if he goes in the crowd. He's not a very healthy man or strong, so.
You see Mary Jansen standing over to the side, her face white, the clipboard that she had in her hand dropped. Mariah, Zoe?
I stay put by the side of the pentagram. I expect something good to happen. That's what Marielle said, and she's laughing. So this is what she was planning on, wasn't she? It's unexpected, but I mean, they're nice wings. They are.
Thank you.
Come here. Hmm?
They are very, very nice wings. Maybe not in a colour she would have chosen, but
I'm not so sure about the calcification and all that, but we'll see how this turns out. I mean, surely you'll last long that way, no wrinkles.
the screams all around all of you. Zoe, Mariah.
Zoe's kind of backing away without looking down. She's just reaching up and just click, 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 click.
And then, sorry?
Getting a sense of where the exit is, because she's also like planning to leave at this point. She's like, this is not a safe place. And like her experience as a courier, she's been to places that don't feel safe, and the best thing to do is just get out of there. Don't hang around.
You're clicking, and you see again, much like Seamus said, that something's happening with the painting, something's pushing out. The security guards, you now notice their skin, it would say it was a little bit sallow. You notice that some of it's actually falling off, and there's a look of hunger in their faces, and you get a text message. Stay close to the Jansen woman.
This was not Zoe's first impulse, but the text message seems to be following on from the previous message she's had. And, okay, she'll try. But, yeah, impulse is to leave, but text is to stay.
Well, you see that there's chains on the door, so leaving is not going to be that easy for you. Mariah, the feeling you're getting from here is that as much as you hate your patron, as much as you hate what you're forced to do, the feeling from here is the antithesis of what they do, and it's not in any way, it doesn't warm you in any way, it doesn't make you happy, but you know this is the enemy of your patron.
Mm-hmm. She's staying very still, as if, movement will attract attention from the predators that are climbing out of the paintings and all of the evil that is happening. So she's very stiff, very still, watching not just that painting, but the other art that's present to see what is happening. in its entirety.
You see, so chaos. This creature that seems to be Vauqelin still has Marielle in his arms, and she, something that looks very gaunt, but so. She was already gaunt from the cancer, as you know, she'd lost a lot of weight, but the stone now seems to have filled in some of that, but still looks as if it's someone or something that's starving. As the calcification continues, their eyes seem hungrier. From the paintings, they say they were bulging out. You start to see creatures come out, and they somewhat similar to the subjects of the paintings themselves. To you, Mariah, Mariah, they look almost like pieces of art. Horrible, disgusting, terrifying art, but you see a couple that have been somehow fused together. They have been. One of them, the man looks almost skeletal. The woman is not far off it, but there's more rot still left her, and they seem to be fused as if they were in the middle of having sex, just like in the painting, one of the paintings there. But as they're coming out, they are reaching for others. You see them grab onto someone that was too close, and their throat just gets ripped, and both mouths fall on them. Seamus, you see them, the people around towards the door, you see people start to get crushed as they try to get into it, they're getting pushed against it.
Seeing this, he spins away from the door and is just making his way around the room as far away from the paintings as he can get. You just see him knocking against the wall, trying to see if there's any structural weakness as he's teasing the seams out of this, the back center panel of this tuxedo that he had made for him. And he's pulling out a small crowbar, and he's going to try to find a way to break through this wall because he is shitting bricks sideways.
You're attempting to it at the moment. You're not getting anything that seems, you're not sure, maybe it's reinforced. As you're hitting it, you are getting the feeling more of brick, but the part of the building you're in wouldn't have brick there. You begin to smell the rich wetness of an alleyway, not stinking, but when the bricks are all wet and it's raining shortly before, that smell you get. But you're tapping along and maybe some of it crumbles off, but you're not feeling anything like that. You turn around and you see people being slaughtered. The security guards that you'd seen are now tearing into people.
When he sees that, he's like, fuck, what the? And he's looking for any pocket of calm. If there appears to be any area of the room that is still cohesive and somewhat normal, any groups of people that seem to be being unaffected. And if he sees that, he's going to try to make his way and insinuate himself into the middle of that, hoping that there's a safe haven somewhere in this hellscape.
Almost everything is chaotic, but you notice the woman, the Mary Jansen, she's standing there. There seems to be an island in and of herself. There's none of the creatures seem to be going for her. They're going for everyone else. You see
as soon as he sees that, he would quietly slide into her shadow, and he would be as close to her as a lover can get without touching another person.
She yelps as you get too close. Dr. Erdman, you're standing. I would like you to roll. Boom, boom, boom. Give me a second. Where's it called? Fuck it. Endure injury.
Endure injury.
Please. As a very
17 success. You ride out the pain and keep going.
Fuck you then. As a small creature, you think it's a small creature, but as you look closer, it's someone that's been folded in on themselves several times. There's where the bones have been pulled apart, the flesh has been molded.
The doctor freaks out a little bit at that, but he's trying to look at the big painting here, the Tears of, and I can't pronounce that
Dierba.
last name.
Dierba.
The creature stepped out of it, and looking around, is there a way to maybe, because part of his field of study and things he's thought of is that these paintings and artwork were gateways possibly to other places and things. And this, if he can run into one, that'll prove what his theories are.
You can certainly try me.
I know.
The
But he
giant-
sees there's no monster in that one as far as he knows.
No, and
he's gonna
the giant creature, Vauqelin, and the ossified Marielle are right in front of it. You just see at its feet the dead husband and a woman in a very expensive dress kneeling in blood, closing his eyes.
He's going to still step closer.
Step towards it and you
Just in-
smell death. And it seems to be coming from that guy. And it's not just death as in the smell of a corpse, it's death in all of its sorts. The death of plants, the smell of shit and piss when something dies unexpectedly, the perfume that gets sprayed on your mother's corpse when she was lying, and all of these scents attack you at once.
There's a pentagram on the ground, correct?
Yes, and it is glowing and it is hot.
Are we inside it or outside
You
the
are
pentagram?
outside of it.
Who's inside of it?
The husband's dead body, and right beside it is Veronica.
Knowing what I know about a cult, I'm going to try to step inside thinking that might be a safe place.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I want you to roll see through the illusion, please, as you step inside.
Good. 10, success with complications.
I want you to lose one stability, please, as you see you step inside and you do not see the gallery, you do not see the people there. What you see is your corpse, splayed, spread-eagled, your organs taken out, placed to the side. There's a crow pecking at your eye and you are jabbering. And someone whispers to you, welcome. And then you feel a hand on your shoulder. Zoe, what are you up to?
She's looking down at the
Get
ground
away.
and reciting 5 things I can see, 4 things I can touch, 3 things I can hear, etc.
Blood?
Yeah.
Bodies?
I'm aware of what she's smelling and touching and hearing,
Murder?
but just attempting to focus with the one tool she remembers that she has. I'm also trying to find a way to put a story into endure trauma, which means that she hasn't taken any yet.
You are trying to block everything out. Vauqelin rises above you. His feet aren't on the ground anymore. Marielle in his arms resembles nothing better than one of the grieving angels you see in a graveyard. And her wings are beating slightly as they raise into the sky, and he is laughing, and it's a laugh that scratches down a chalkboard. And you see Mary waving towards you, and a man standing right at her back. And as she sees him, she jumps. Veronica, the blood is soaking through, it's coming up, like when you're in something for too long and it starts to creep up, whatever fabric it is, you feel the stickiness against it. And you smell the same as Dr. Erdman smelled, and you see him step into the pentagram. And he freezes. Marielle's paying you no attention. The laughter is continuing. It's echoing. It is hard. There's no joy in it at all. What are you doing?
Well, this is unsettling. I mean, it's starting to become apparent to me how unsettling this has been all along, I guess. But yeah, I don't think I might have completely judged the situation for what it was. This was supposed to be Marielle and mine moment of liberation, and I think I'd like to try and figure out why she's laughing. Can I read a person and figure out what's going on here?
I don't think you can because she's no longer. There's no way to read stone, I don't think.
So is the laughter not coming from her? Is this
Well,
Vauqelin
it's coming
that's
from her,
laughing?
but it's not. There's no movement there at the moment.
What do I make of that? Well, maybe. I mean, Anthony's taken care of, and I can't do anything for him, and he's done his part. So I guess I'd brush myself off and dare approach the thing that used to be Marielle. I need to find out what's going on here. Maybe her plan misfired.
I want you to all keep it together as Vauqelin's gaze turns to you and he lets Marielle go.
I did not used to know him, right? It's just that she told me about him.
You would have known of, you'd have seen pictures of her in her youth with him when he was an older man.
That's 14. I guess I take a condition.
Yeah. I'm going to say again, you
I'm
take
shaken
responsibility,
now.
scared. And it's the scared, it's terrified. He looks at you and you see how he is calculating how to turn you into something expressive. A new piece of art. And not as plainly or simply as he did to Marielle. Marielle is now beating
That's
her
not
wings.
the kind of posterity I was going for. Well.
And you're frozen. Mariah. All this
Observe.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, observing all this going on. People are dying. Monsters are popping out. There's a pentagram. It's freezing while it's holding them and also freezing others who walk into it. So I'm going to try to find a way to mar that pentagram.
Okay. So I'd say this is an improvised move.
Mm-hmm.
Or, well, I suppose we could say engage in combat. If you're wanting to mar it, you're wanting to do so with violence.
Sure.
You have your knife, which is... We can say it's imbued with your artistic talent. Give me a roll, please.
Nine.
And 9.
9.
You jump forward, intending to scratch this out. Your hand falls onto Dr. Erdman's shoulder, yanking him out of it as you fall. And Vauqelin turns his gaze on you, and you hear a voice in your head. You follow the wrong one. I want you to lose 2 stability, please. As you feel something rooting about in your mind, pulling at you, and you pieces of art that you made when you were a child are brought to the fore. You see your parents in various acts which disgust you. They are killing. They are engaging in debauchery. It's all running through your mind at once.
So, for drama's sake, we'll say she went through this, scratched it. Those visions insult her. This drops as she tried to back up away from it. She's now on the ground because she was trying to scratch it off the ground. So now she's trying to crawl backwards and just.
The grin on his face. It's. And on a human, you might call it lecherous, like that old man grin that they can give. But on him, there's something much more insidious to it. There's the things that he wants to do are in no way sexual, but for him it's art. You see other creatures coming out, things that have had their skin flayed, their veins and arteries tied into intricate knots, binding them back. Doctor, you come to. The vision is gone. The voice is no longer there. This young woman is on the ground next to you. She seems to have pulled you out. And you hear Mary saying to you, Dr. Erdman, Dr. Erdman.
He's very frightened looking. He's probably, with the frightened and the thing he just saw, he's probably sitting in his own puddle of urine, if nothing else.
Yay.
I'm in your urine.
Sharing is caring.
But he tries to reach over at least and shake Sphinx. Come on, we got to try to get away from this. Are you okay? And
you're not going to get away from me.
And he will back away because obviously, but he's trying to get away himself, further away from what he just saw. And he's almost in a panic, going to run towards the exit, even though he knows it's probably not the best move, but he's in a semi-panic state. So he's going to start to move towards the exit and see what happens from there.
Roll act under pressure, please.
He's not good at this, by the way.
I'm surprised.
14. Success with complications.
You start to move towards the door, but you realise that Mary's not near the door and she's shouting on you. She's beckoning to you. There's another man beside her, another woman moving towards her. None of those creatures are there.
Then he will listen to her. Just a voice in the darkness right now. For the moment, because of what he just saw and felt, his organs being ripped out and heard and saw.
And I want you to once again endure injury as that moment's hesitation.
7, failure.
You feel something wrap around your neck. It's wet and it's hot and it pulls in tightly and you feel it cutting into your skin. And you take, how is the way to do damage? I've not done damage here on ages. Is it you take a serious wound?
You tell me what I'm taking.
You're taking a serious wound, please, sir.
Yeah, all right. And what will it be?
To your neck, there's been cut deep lacerations around your neck.
Did it miss the artery?
I definitely didn't hit the artery. We're
Okay.
saving that for later. But it slithers off you as you pull forward towards Mary. And you see that happen. You hear her calling to him. Other people moving towards. Veronica, you see this as well. What do you want to do?
Okay, this is the most foolish thing I'll be doing all night, I think. But however terrifying this is, I don't think I've ever really truly experienced being bossed about. So I do not take that scary creature standing over my friend and me. That's just wrong. And why, why should the situation be in a way that I don't like? The situations I don't like, I change them. And I'm sorry if metagaming this, but do you tell me if I should make use of Daredevil merely by sort of looking at Vauqelin?
I don't
It
think
feels
you need to
very
be looking at.
appropriate.
I think you can get away with it with not looking at. Sorry, I've just had to open his page because I think you're about to do something very foolish.
Yes, yes.
That's okay.
I muster all my courage, look him in the face, and say, "Is this what Marielle wanted?"
Endure injury, please, as a hand stretches out and grabs you by the throat. You feel lifted above, up off your toes are barely touching the ground.
That's 12. Mixed success. You're taking -1 stability and a serious wound as you feel your larynx almost crushed before you get to finish the sentence. And he whispers to you, what she wants does not matter. And he throws you to the ground. Well, what a crappy boyfriend he was.
Seamus is muttering behind this lady. Rich people they're totally their own kind of crazy.
I could have done worse. He could have done worse. I'm being pleasant at the moment. Mainly because I don't want you to just die, So Zoe, Seamus, Dr. Erdman, they're all making their way to Mary. Mariah?
I want to say, because she's still right there, seeing Veronica get lifted up by the neck and crushed, and that, cool. We tried the circle. That didn't work. We're on the ground. Let's try his... How many legs does he have? He just has two,
Just two
right
legs,
now?
yes.
Great.
But
We're going to go for an
they're
ankle.
off the ground.
Well,
He's
he
flying.
lifted. Cool. We're going to go for an ankle. It's just he's here. Let's try it.
That's fine.
See if it works at all. If it doesn't, then fuck.
Roll violence.
Okay. I have fuck in that. Great.
God.
10.
Right. How much damage does your knife do?
2.
2. You feel the knife cut into his leg, and it's not like going into flesh. It's, or at least not healthy flesh. It bites in and seems to slip a little, and something putrid comes out of it. There's no noise made by him. He looks down towards you. I will deal with you later. And you feel the knife break.
Like the stone breaks, or the bone breaks, or it just falls apart?
The tip breaks off. So it's still usable, but not as usable as it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoe, Seamus, Dr. Erdman, you follow Mary to the door. There's a couple of others seem to have come with you. She fumbles for her ID card. It's not a door that you saw before. It's hidden behind a black curtain. This way, there's the we've got some staff corridors, not staff corridors, but utility corridors. And she swipes and it doesn't work, and then beep, and it opens, and she pushes the door in to let you all through.
Seamus is through in a heartbeat. He does not wait for anybody. He was like the second that door cracked, he was through it.
And the doctor is not far behind Seamus. He's
Before going through the door, sorry.
No, he's still creeped out from his dream or his little nightmare there. So.
And before going through the door, Zoe just turns and like click, 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 and then back in.
You see near the, as you're clicking, you see two people down near by the pentagram. Well, three, the body as well. You manage to get on the camera a good look at Vauqelin and his body, how it seems to have been stretched. So the inside seems to be stretched to wrap around him. And this the body of his, and the bones seem to have been sharpened. I say seem to have all the time. And the look on his face is one of pained joy as he looks out over all of the death going on now. And you start to see as well, anyone who's looking, that some of the bodies that have been, some of the people that have been killed are starting to stand back up.
Time to go.
But Veronica, I'll give you one last chance. Otherwise, both you need to roll act under pressure, please.
Let's see how that goes.
I'm bad at that. Let's go.
They're the best ones to roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, that's a full failure.
I will say
That's
just
a
now,
4.
we do have, I think, 8 or something. No, we got more than 5. We got more. Yeah, 8.
Yeah, we got 8. I've been putting it in the spreadsheet.
Yeah, so we've got 8 bonus dice. So if you failed that, what you can do is use up to 2 of our audience dice. One will give you 1 dice to reroll. So if you want to reroll both, you need to use 2 of them.
I would like to do that because I don't think re-rolling one of them is going to do me any good at all. Please, I'll re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh,
How did you do, Mariah?
that beautifully comes out a 13.
That's much better.
Fortunately, got 17.
Nice. Very good. Veronica, as you make the move to go, you see the young woman with the broken knife get up. You feel a hand, a very cold hand, on your shoulder. You start to pull away and you turn to see Marielle's face. He loves me. Roll keep it together one last time, please. Oh.
Poor Marielle.
Cancer's gone.
Yeah.
You got to look on the positives here.
You got to measure the right outcomes.
Exactly. See? What'd you get?
How are we doing for those reroll dice? That was an 8. I guess I could break right here.
I think. So, what are your disadvantages?
Oh no, I couldn't. I would just go to unhinged. Sorry.
Yeah, I think we'll take you to unhinged. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're going
How
to
the
become
mighty have fallen.
irrational. I think you believe that Marielle has achieved immortality. And as much as you feel the need to run away just now, that's because of Vauqelin. Marielle is your friend. Maybe she'll pass it on to you. Maybe she'll help you.
That's exactly how it's going to work out. It's always worked out.
Of course.
We fall on our feet. We do.
Make it to the door as one other patron makes it through just before you. And more of these creatures, these twisted creatures, are almost right behind them, and Mary slams the door shut. Go, go, run! He's pushing you all down the corridor. You can see the walls, like I said, some of them are kind of like brick. There's water dripping down. There's a smell of something swampy at times. The floor, the carpet changes to cobblestones, to tiles, to thick shag carpet as you're running. Just every couple of steps, there's something different. Mary, or the speed belaying her size, pushes to the front. This way! Turns down a corridor. There's no other people here, there's no... But everything is different.
Where the hell are we?
We're in the service tunnels. Quick, maybe they won't come after us.
It's awful weird service tunnels, but all right, just get us the hell out of here.
It's different. It's all fucking different. There's doors on each side. As she tries to open one of them, it turns to bone. She screeches and falls back. Starts going down again. Takes you down a set of stairs. And as you're going down, the stairs start to bend as you're running.
Mary, do you know where you're going?
I know exactly where I'm going. To the iron in her voice. This
Then
way.
fucking get us there.
She almost stops to turn round and... I am doing my best! And she turns, strides off. She makes a distinct left down another small set of stairs. Here, you see a door get thrown open. And inside, you see a large desk. You see another room off to the side. It looks like, yeah, you seem to be in the basement, in an office, or a vault. The doors are, there's doors off to the side that you recognise, Seamus. The things that are usually some valuables are kept behind there. Once you're all in, it's the six of you with Mary and three others. Two older women and a young guy with a camera around his neck. Mary closes the door and locks it. Starts to sob.
What the hell was that? That was impressive on one sense, but what the...
Seamus turns to Veronica. You seem to know something about what the hell was going on there. I think you need to start talking right now.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm not sure how I would feel entitled to this information, but my dear friend Marielle, as I'm sure was obvious to anybody who has eyes, was very ill, and she was going to make a change tonight, and I think she succeeded. You see, I think she's tricked Death himself.
Oh, yeah. It looked like she tricked Death. I mean, giant calcified winged thing. That tricked the shit out of me, but that's not really an explanation. So let's circle back around to what the living fuck is going on.
I wish I knew her secret.
It appears she performed some occult ritual to summon this creature.
You know, my mother
Creature?
always told
You didn't recognize him? That was Guy Vauqelin himself, the artist. He's studied death. He's understood it. He's mastered it. Didn't you recognize him?
Well,
No.
it was hard to recognize him as he was bursting out of another person's body. I don't know. I guess maybe. Oh,
Also, all the screaming and dying and the monsters coming out of the artwork. And there's a lot of distractions going on.
Yeah, what she said.
And the fact he looks nothing like his photo.
So he's looking back at her pictures to see if this makes any kind of sense. Like, did the pictures work?
Go through the pictures. You have the ones from before, where it's just people looking around. So various patrons looking at the paintings, see the paintings themselves, and some of them start to maybe swim a little bit. But as everything kicked off, all the pictures from there give you a feeling that something is trying to worm its way into your brain. You feel it tickling at your senses. You feel memories being brought up. You see a face of... Was she your cousin? Was she your... You don't know, but she's there. You see her in your face. And you see her face in your mind. And you feel something trying to cut it away.
She closes the app.
You notice that some parts of the walls are crumbling. You can see behind them pulsing plant life. Behind
This place might not be any safer than where we just came from, everyone.
Mary says, no, it might not, but look, the lab is over there. And she points to an open doorway. I see inside several like metal tables. There's tools, there's some chemicals and stuff in there. We have the cameras here. Off to the side, there's a desk with a bank of small TV screens showing cameras, seeing lots of death at the moment. Some of them seem to have been broken or turned off, others covered in blood. You see bodies being pulled about. You see... Well, we'll get to that in a minute.
You know, Mary, what I don't see a door out of here. So...
You fucking do something. I don't know what's going on any more than you do. I know...
Yeah, but you know this building better than we do.
And I
don't think we're in the same building, or they've twisted something. Did you see that path we came down? This isn't normal.
Yeah, that's one way of saying it. It is not normal.
So she's obviously not normal for her either. So,
all right. So Mary's useless, so we can just let her cry in the corner. I personally am for getting the fuck out of here. I don't know.
Okay, I need to get some revenge for Mary at some point, because she just got you all out of there.
Yeah,
Mary. Do you know if these tunnels have a way out?
There are a couple of emergency exits there that we use these for, when there's big things to get around behind the scenes. We use them for maintenance. There's hold on. And she sits for a second at her desk and she starts sketching things out.
While she's doing that, I'm going to study the monitors just to see if we can see an exit or anything in the monitors, or that big monster guy. He's still in a picture somewhere. Where is he?
You see Vauqelin. There's a camera in the Atrocity Exhibition, and you see the doors are now open. The paintings are being carried out there and taken into the main lobby. You see the woman, or the now grieving angel, scratching at the stone of her face and chips falling off. The detail is great. I don't know why I'm so good with these fucking CCTV cameras, but they are. Might as well say enhance.
IP cameras are actually pretty good. That's what I do for a living.
Okay, fair enough.
It's
See,
real world.
That's why I keep you around, mate. That's for these details. Yeah, there's a lot seems to be being done. People, you do see there are still survivors. There's people being herded into the lobby. You can't tell because I don't think there'll be any colour, will there? You'll know better than me.
Yeah,
They'd be color.
They would be color. Depends on our infrared. If you got it in dark, it would still be showing up in grays and whites. So
The big windows, so the front there were large windows. Would see out into the street. What you see now is what looks like a field of flesh, of body parts that have been planted. I mean, you can't see too far, but that's what you see right at the window. You see some small things, not too small, but they look like flies, but like the size of mice, maybe, flying around. The Mary at the moment is drawing a small map, pointing at the tunnels. Okay, right. On the second floor, there are two fire exits, emergency exits. None in the Dubois gallery where we were, but in the Van Ness and the other one, Marc, another one, Marc can't remember at the moment, there, but we'd need to get back upstairs for them. On the ground floor, there are three, and from down here, it's not really an exit, but there's the catering entrance where they bring down like barrels and things.
When you say bring down, you mean like a dumbwaiter setup or a freight elevator?
There's a ramp.
Oh, right.
That part of the building's quite old.
Well, I like the sound of the catering entrance. Anybody with me?
as good as any. Can you show us on the screens here where they might be?
She looks them over. There's none here. See that one there? And she points to one of the cameras that's all static. That would point the way, but at that point you all hear the clicking of clockwork coming from behind one of the walls, right behind where the cameras are. And you see the plaster kind of strip off, and then this clockwork does not look like it should fit together. But it is, it's moving, and it starts to squeak and tick.
I think we should go.
Yeah. Come on, Mary. It's time to show us the catering entrance.
Just before we move along, Zoe's frantically looking down the tools in the lab to see if there's anything that could be possibly used as a weapon, because she hasn't got anything apart from a box cutter, which is not going to cut it, so to speak.
Yep, there's a tool room there which has metal, has so it's used as a metal and wood shop. There's a ceramic studio. There's furniture and stuff, which as you look at, the furniture on the desk has taken on a kind of baroque look. It's changed. It's anyone who's in on history knows their history sees it as being from like the 17th century France. Like it's kind of warped as it went, as you were looking at it.
Okay, so anything that might be like chisels, knives, some kind of stabbing kind of thing, anything that could be possibly used. I'm going to take that. I'm very pleased to have a messenger bag, so I'll probably carry a few more things than I can actually hold.
There's food and water as well, some alcohol.
We should probably find some of that too for everyone, because there's not many of us, and yeah, maybe alert everyone else to this little treasure trove.
Keep it a secret.
I'm so sorry. Marc, tell me about that ceramics studio.
I have no idea about ceramic studio, so if you know, please tell me.
Well, I am unhinged, and I think that Marielle achieved her goal. So if I see that there's clay lying around, I want to do what she did, and I just smoosh a bunch on my face.
You get the clay, everyone else is starting to... Hi, Brian. I'm seeing you commenting. I haven't commented back, but thank you. The rest are trying to prepare, and you have this clay. There's a small mirror, and you're applying it on slowly, and you see the slight cracks when it's drying, and it almost looks like the stone in her face. As everyone else is doing whatever, you start to
Seamus is literally just watching this, his jaw on the ground, like, what?
Mariah,
He's
what are you
absolutely at
doing?
a loss. He's stunned by this.
Emmett is digging through his messenger bag or bag that he brought with him, and he pulls out some mace, basically a canister
that's
of
good.
mace. I knew I had it in here.
Mariah, what about
It's
you?
way at the bottom.
I think you're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
No. The enemy.
Find the right mute button.
I'm muted. God damn it.
Now you're back. Yay. Welcome back.
Mariah's helping Zoe look for items that would be helpful in self-defense and
There's
not paying attention to the skincare routine happening over there just yet.
There's chemicals and stuff as well, so you can take this time to pick up anything. The young guy with the camera is looking through as well. He's picked up saw a box cutter in the chat, so we got a box cutter. Mary's trying to take apart some furniture. She's like smacking into the wooden furniture to break it up. She seems to have a bit of rage there. Maybe imagine it's Seamus or something, not sure. Seamus is watching as Veronica transforms herself. I think you can gain one stability back as that kind of sets in, Veronica, as you're doing that, and you maybe realise what you're doing.
Well, I now think that I'll need blood to actually activate it, but I'm on the right way, surely.
Whose blood might be the question, but Emmett is going to be looking at the monitors, and he's going to try to see if he can recognize any patterns or something that they're doing with these corpses. If they're trying to, he's familiar with occult, so he's just seeing what he can.
The corpses are
possibly
being, for the most part, just reanimated, but you do see Vauqelin descend to some, and. Did you ever read Ian M. Banks?
Maybe. I have
Maker
no
of
clue.
Chairs? No?
No.
There's a guy who, to punish someone, turned their sister into a bone chair. And Vauqelin's doing that sort of thing.
Ooh, okay.
He's stripped away. There's a look of ecstasy on his face as he does this. On the camera, you see the grieving angel rip into a wall. Seems to be raging.
That doesn't seem like a fair trade, you know.
I'm just wondering. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. I want to look something up for Seamus.
Well, I think we should go, guys. We should really hurry up. I don't want to be here. This place freaks the fuck out of me.
But there's food over here, and maybe
Okay.
tools we can use as weapons.
Somebody said something about alcohol.
I think it might be like isopropanol. I wouldn't.
No, there's like bottles of wine and beer as well.
Oh, great.
Oh, great.
That'll help.
Yep. Doctor takes one. I need this. And he's going to drink he's just going to chug a beer.
You can take one stability back.
Good. He was only down one, so.
It steadies your nerves a little bit.
Okay. We really need a plan to get out of here. We're headed there. We got some supplies now.
Well, I don't know much about a plan, but it's a hallway, and we've got somebody as a guide. So I think we just need to move quick, quiet, stay together, and if the rich lady starts to lose her mind again and clay up her face, she gets left behind. That's just my opinion.
It's a good thought. It's good plan.
That'll work.
So you take
So,
some
Mary,
time.
There's clay in my ears. I didn't hear.
The clay is dried in some places. It's almost like one of those people that pretend to be statues. It's Veronica's at it for quite a while. She's actually quite a bit, and some in her hair. It's quite heavy. But if you're close to her for any of the time, you can smell the blood into that thick fabric. You know, when blood's been lying there for a little while and it's kind of coagulating a little bit, the smell that's coming off it. Mary comes up to you. Are you okay? Do you want to have a wash? There's some spare clothes if you want to change. There's like
No, thank you. I'm so close. I'm better than I've been in a long time.
She looks at you and then looks at the others.
You're so kind. I'll let Marielle know to give you a promotion.
Oh, I forgot about something.
Okay. What'd you forget?
We got
about?
a medical bay. We got a medical area or something. The lab.
The first aid kit.
Yeah, I want to bandage myself because I got the lacerations on the neck.
Yeah.
So to stabilize your wound, which means you won't get a -1. Yeah, that's fine. And Mariah, what wound do you have a wound? No.
No.
Nope. No, Veronica
Not get
has
hit.
a wound.
I'm obviously role playing this badly because my voice actually sounds like this as I say all these polite things.
But you see, there's a good reason for role playing it badly is because you're on camera. In which case, it makes it kind of difficult to do that. You get
Also,
some
it probably
painkillers.
really didn't go through that well.
You get some painkillers, which kind of help to stabilize it. So you're no longer, so it's no longer affecting your rolls there. But the mental images tend not to leave you.
Okay, so we still have the condition of scared.
Yes.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Just making sure.
I think the condition of scared will be unlikely to leave you. Unless you get tanked, in which case, yeah. You'll get brave again.
Yeah. That's fine. I was just trying to clear because I had something and everything. So
on the cameras, if any of you look, things start to escalate. There's the one point in the middle of all the paintings have been moved to the lobby. There is a structure being made out of bodies, and something is. Sorry, here you go.
No, go ahead.
Something is moving in the air. There's almost as if it's dancing across the camera lenses. Vauqelin himself seems to be pontificating or something, almost walking around all of it, telling stuff. You see people huddled in fear, and every so often one of them will be taken out and sacrificed or altered in some way.
I look over at Mary. TikTok, do you see this shit? We need to leave. Anybody who's not willing to leave can stay here and become a piece of art, but we need to leave. Mary, now.
Mary,
here, Mary.
Defiance in her face. Let's go. The two older women have been sent. We'll wait here. Be sent to police, and they can rescue us. And the young man with the camera looks kind of. You can tell he's shitting himself. I'll protect them. And he takes his box cutter out.
The three of you are batshit crazy, but okay, let's go.
Mary unlocks the vault. Hide in here. You'll be okay. We'll come back for you.
Seamus looks over at Emmett. He's like, they're not going to be okay. This is not going to go well for them.
Why are you such a bastard?
Well, I don't know. Paintings exploded. Hell came out. People are being turned into furniture. It seems like a good time to become a bastard. And a one for your, let's just get out of here. You can smack the shit out of me when we're on good old-fashioned asphalt. How's that?
I might just do that.
I'm completely okay with that.
Is everyone ready?
As ready as I think we can be. As
Lead on,
easily
darling.
as can a mace.
Absolutely. Veronica, we're going to walk. We're going to talk as we walk because you need to give way more information because you know way more than you're letting on.
Zoe's now carrying her bag like this because it's too heavy to put over one shoulder.
Mary opens the door and looks out carefully. The corridor is draped in vines. The floor is cobblestones. It's glistening wet.
Wet with water, blood, something?
Seems like water. You can taste it if you want to find out.
No.
No.
And Mary leads you out. So, Veronica, are you going to talk or?
I mean, in all honesty, I'm certainly going to, make polite conversation, but I really don't know that much more. I think it's all going to be. I'm so glad for Marielle, and now I'm going to just find myself a puddle of blood and activate this clay, and it's going to work for me too.
So are you used to human sacrifice rituals for eternal life?
Well, I didn't know that was what she was going to do. She just, told me that she had a surprise tonight, and I mean, I know how much Anthony loved her. He would have gladly saved her if he knew that was the way.
That wasn't the question I asked. I asked, are you familiar or have you done human ritual sacrifice before historically? Or is this your first time?
Would I have waited this long? I looked so much better 20 years ago. I could have done this decades ago if I'd known.
Okay, so you're okay with it. You haven't done it before.
Oh, I mean, well.
You okay with the mass murder of about 60 to 75 people?
I'm not sure that was. I don't call it that. No.
Because you seem like you're very okay with what happened.
No. It's a loving husband's sacrifice for his wife. He just always knew she was the better person.
And what about the 75% of people who just died? For that was okay. That was fine.
I don't know anything about that.
You
and
just
I literally
watched it.
Don't. I just, I was I was just not paying any attention to that at all.
You just the corpse that you were cradling the head of at the feet of the monstrosity in front of you.
That's hardly a mass murder. That was a consenting sacrifice.
That was he consented to being stabbed in the back gut. I'm not sure where. He was very carved up.
He loved her. You should have seen how he adored her, and he just knew that she needed to be free to be with Guy.
You're all hearing this madness as you walk along.
Seamus turns his head, looks back at Sphinx. He gives her the look that says clearly, I told you she was fucking bonkers. You have got to let this one go. I can convey a lot with my eyes.
As you turn back, Seamus, Mary has had her phone out with the torch on, the flashlight. Going back and forward, all the lights seem to have been out. What's this? And you see the light shining on what looks like a broken bit of wall. It's collapsed, crumbling. All around looks like a very old sort of stone or brick hallway. So it's like arched over. As the light pans up, you see bones stacked in the side. Very neatly, very finely. There's limestone walls. This is an ossuary. This looks like... Have any of you ever been to Paris?
Yes, Mary. I don't understand the relevance here, but yes, I've been to Paris.
Look at it. Look underneath Paris.
Yeah.
The catacombs.
I get the connection, Mary, but I don't see how this is getting us out of here.
Why do you have catacombs in your service tunnels?
How far did we just walk?
We don't.
I turn to Sphinx very excitedly. Just think of all the beautiful things you could make out of this. A fortune.
You see the skulls lined up neatly. Do any of you speak French?
No.
You see written above.
Certainly, I've been to a private school.
See, very good. But you see written above one of the arches, Arrêtez c'est ici sorry, arrêtez c'est ici empire de la mort. Stop. This is the Empire of Death. And you begin to hear jazz music float towards your ears. And laughter. Mary takes a step forward. What is that? The music's quite up-tempo. Start to smell the alcohol, the smoke, like not fire smoke, but cigarette smoke, or maybe even a hint of weed. These perfumes. What? She looks around at you. What's going on?
Mass hallucination.
It's your basement. What's going on?
That's the only way forward, right?
She walks forward. The light.
You know what's behind us.
Out in front of her. Come to a cracked stairwell that leads up. Maybe this changed to that like the furniture did. She starts to make her way up. You come to another cobblestone street. Slick with rain. You smell smoke and coffee. Perfume. You see vivid colours. The oily puddles, neon lights. You see people, what, to your eye, some of you might recognise clothing as kind of 50s. You see cafes, you see nightclubs, you see cabarets. You see a building burning, wrecked, as if a bomb had hit it. You see children selling stuff on the street. What the fuck is going on?
Well, we're out of the building, but
what you
out
said,
of time as well.
Looking around, Mark, is the sky and everything the same? Are we seeing architecture?
The
What are we
architecture
thinking?
you see around is not what you're used to. So some of the buildings kind of shimmer and go in and out, and you see sometimes superimposed with runes. You see signs for streets that are written in French.
This cannot be real.
It plainly
Probably
isn't
not.
real.
Are they showing us some sort of movie or something? Are we?
You can smell it. I feel it. And I don't know what this is. Mass hallucination. They drugged us. I don't know. This is not real. It can't be real.
It's working. It's working. It's like that class trip I took to Paris in the final year of high school. I'm young again.
If I was a violent person, I would literally beat you into unconsciousness. I want you to understand this.
Mary looks at you and says, "For
Shut
once
up,
we
you
agree."
horrible man.
It's fair, but I mean, I think we're all in agreement that you need to be really quiet.
Mary points. That's Montmartre.
What?
We're in Paris.
Are you telling me Ewan McGregor's in there? Because I'm a lot more interested now.
What? No. This is where Vauqelin grew up.
Oh,
If we go
We're
up there,
still in-
there's the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, Sacred Heart.
I see. We're still in Vauqelin's little fantasy of how he wants things to be. So I guess this is also part of Vauqelin's. We're still in Vauqelin's world.
So are you saying we're like in his art, part of his art?
Yes.
Remind me to never take another goddamn job from Brahmin Nasra. The payday is definitely not big enough for the shit you people have drugged me into.
People.
I think drug is right. Drugged, more like it. Or
I don't
something.
think this is drugs. This is the actual like. He was involved in deeply involved in cult stuff. And deeply
Yes, I
devoted
can
to certain
see this.
entities
Uh,
and clearly made a deal of some type.
You said there were ruins and symbols appearing along the structures as they folded in and out of each other and took odd fifth dimension shapes. So,
No, the moment everything's kind of fairly stable, but sometimes you see the buildings as if they've been destroyed. So Vauqelin grew up in the Second World War in Paris. Didn't leave it until the 50s.
okay, the way you kind of gave description before, I thought we were seeing some of that.
No, that was before. Now that you've come out and it's kind of stabilised.
Okay.
You see a prostitute across the road from you, and
I will walk over looking for a newspaper or something from somewhere
you
just
see a
to see if I can get a
prostitute and
date.
walk over. It's
No, a piece. That some paper.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know where I can buy paper?
you don't see anything. You see people sitting around. You see when you look closely at them, there's some kind of fungal growth coming out of the skin. There's one woman smiles and her teeth are all falling out and rotten. Children with no eyes, just ragged holes playing with a ball in the street. Mary points. I think we might need to go there. To the top of the what did I call it? Montmartre. The Basilica.
Why do you think that, Mary?
Do you think we really have to walk up all these stairs? Why isn't the funicular going? The state of the city.
Are you sure you
We're
don't want to be a
going
violent
to
man?
I do my best not to be a violent man, but there
Sorry,
are people who push that button.
What did you say, Mariah? I missed it.
I assume we need to go to a place that's important to him in order to figure out how exactly to like unravel this bullshit, because we're not going to be able to get out of his world unless we destroy his world. So I'm thinking probably you want to go to a place that actually is dear to him so we can just kind of like unravel this bullshit.
I like what she said. Let's do that.
Sounds like
Makes
a
as
fucking
good a
movie.
sense as all this. And as he's looking around.
So you get a text message.
Oh, great! I've got service. We're in 1950s Paris, and I've got bars. Love that for me. Okay. What does the text message say, Mark?
I hope you're having fun. Tippereth's little toy is right.
Tippereth. Did that name mean anything to Zoe? Because it means nothing to me.
What was that?
Tippereth?
What's a tippereth?
Oh, wait a second. Tip. Oh. A penny just dropped. I don't know what that is, but it's contacted me before.
What has it contacted you before about?
Oh, it said to look out for a particular painting and then stay close to a particular person.
Great. Lovely. Love that.
I looked this exhibition up the day before. So, Mary, am I okay to tell them this?
Just tell them I think that ship has sailed.
She wanted me to investigate the exhibition a little bit and read around, and I did some searching. I know some people who know some stuff. I looked on the dark web, and it sounds like someone saw me looking on the dark web
Hmm.
and has been sending me messages since.
Okay.
Well, it's good to know why you were there. We know why the crazy rich lady was there. She wanted to become a clay god.
I mean, also, I'm really into occult imagery, but it wasn't the only reason I was there.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything they want to share?
Look, let's just head up there. She breathes out. It's a lot of stairs.
That's
we
okay.
can walk
I'm in
while we
good
talk.
shape. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go.
Doctor, why were you here?
Oh, to study this art, it's just fascinating. I mean, the exhibit, first time in over 30 years, everything was together. And the possible occult symbologies that would be within these things, as well as the other exhibits that were there, was fascinating. But this is well beyond what I was expecting. And this is not at all as I was expecting either.
As you walk
So,
along-
remember-
The fact that
Sorry?
Go ahead.
the idea of traveling into places through paintings and stuff was been theorized for centuries, and using, but to actually experience it. But this is not where I would have wanted to go. That's for sure.
What
Not a
about
fan
you,
of the
Mark?
Children Without Eyes.
Sorry, what was that? I
What was
missed
that?
it.
Sorry.
Not a fan of the Children Without Eyes.
No. They seem happy though.
What brought you here? Asking Mariah.
So, remember earlier when I said that Guy Vauqelin was very obviously deeply into occult stuff and clearly made a deal with something?
Mm-hmm.
That something's name was Togarini. Probably. Or at least he was a devotee of him in life. Do you know that name?
Nope. But I'm always willing to learn.
It's I don't know how to describe the entity.
Death angel.
An angel, a demon, an entity of some form. That oversees creativity, but in a manic way, known to distort reality as is happening, make artwork that turns into portals to other worlds, experiments with death, bind souls into rotting bodies, as we saw with dead corpses raising back up. So I think he made a deal with that type of being, and this is what's happening. He's back to life. She's cured of her illnesses by being turned to a statue, because it's not a being of life, it's a being of death. So ultimately, she is dead.
But why were you here in the first place?
I was here because I was sent here because I was sent to look at that, sent to watch that, and Togarini is a enemy, rival. I'm not entirely sure what the relationship is of Tifereth, who I serve.
Oh, okay. A lot
Seamus
more.
takes a few steps away now from Sphinx. He's like, just when I thought there was a couple of normal people here.
I'm considerably more normal than what you've seen so far, right?
You make a strong argument. Okay. So
far.
I know how
you
to hold
serve
it
some
in.
sort of death angel that's at war with the other crazy people who make human furniture.
Definitely
You
if it's
get
an Archon.
Archon, and you get text messages from the dark web about things. We've got the crazy clay lady.
That is a very recent development in my defense.
Okay.
Things have been pretty
Okay.
normal. Oh, actually, never mind.
Okay. All right.
The Archon reaching out to you via text message is kind of new. I wish they would do that for me.
Archon text was okay. Okay. You guys all make me very tired. Very tired on the inside. I want you to know that. But on the outside, I'm ready to go up those stairs.
I mean, I
And
think
get the fuck
we're
outta
walking
here.
up the stairs while we're having this conversation
think so.
because it's a long
Yeah.
staircase.
Let's
As
pick
you're
up the
walking,
pace.
you hear from the side a violin playing, very low, kind of mournful. And it's an old, sickly-looking woman. Her eyes, the skin is over them, is completely without, as if there was never any there. And as you pass, she says, "Please, s'il vous plaît, mon coco, save him from the tyrant's chains. Please." And she pulls along the violin, and it's each of you feels it in your heart, the sadness. And Mary whispers, "That was his mother." And that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
Super creepy.
Well, that is the second episode of the Atrocity Exhibition. I hope you're all enjoying it. I am enjoying it very much. We'll do a quick round, give any plugs you want to give, and then I presume we will read Lollygaggers. Yeah. So we'll go the same order as before. Aaron, how was your evening, mate?
Oh, everything is going great here. You can catch me on Wednesdays on Garblag Games, the YouTube channel. 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm running Warhammer: The Old World. They're still in their grim portent. Hopefully, we'll get back together next week, but it is Thanksgiving in the U.S. on Thursday, so it's an iffy situation. And then every other Friday on the Lollygaggers at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you can find me running Conan, the RPG from Monolith, the new Conan game.
Sorry, Hub RPG, thank you very much for reading. We are just wrapping up and we're about to read the Lollygaggers who are just starting. So if you want to hang on, that would be awesome. As I said, we're just wrapping up now. The game was awesome. Maybe catch you next time. Tommy, about you. How was your evening? Or day, afternoon?
It's 5:58 in the afternoon, so I still have time.
You can
You can find me every other Monday on A Tale of Blood and Roads, a Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition game on the Beloved Nerds Twitch channel and YouTube, where I am playing the Gangrel Prince of a small town just outside of Raleigh, North Carolina, that has a secret hidden beneath the earth that we're trying to protect. Also, if you're familiar with the system, there's a Banu Hakim, a Samis, a Cappadocian, and a Gargoyle trying very hard not to murder the Tremere Prince next door.
Very cool.
It is
That sounds awesome.
very
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
I'm looking that up right now. I'm gonna watch. I love
Yep.
Vampire. You got me.
It's
You
great.
told
I've
me.
been following it for a while.
It's in the chat. Yeti, how about you? How was your night? Anything to plug?
Sure, why not? I think you should all head over to theillusionhorror.events and quickly sign up for the con if you haven't already. I think it's not much time left, maybe until tomorrow, maybe another week, I'm not quite sure. But do head over on there and or just Google for Illusion Horror and Con and join us for a wonderful weekend of horror and fun.
Excellent. Tim, sir, how was your evening? Or fucking afternoon, whatever the fuck it is, your time, places, things.
It's only 4:58 where I am.
Ooh,
So.
fancy. Well, it's
But
bedtime here, so
I had an enjoyable evening or day, as always, Mark, with you gaming. I am looking forward to more. I have really nothing to plug right now, but stay tuned. I may be announcing some possibly running or doing something soon, but I'm going to wait for some of the holiday stuff to get over so it isn't such a hassle for scheduling.
fair.
So,
Absolutely fair. Lavaita.
Hi, I enjoyed that. I'm just trying to think where to start with the promotional thing. There's a podcast. Listen to the podcast. It's Cult, and it ties into this a little bit.
Very good.
There's also a combined vampire and hunter thing because I have no sense of decency when it comes to starting STing for the first time.
And it's awesome.
And the hunter will be continuing on Monday night, and we might end up raiding into Beloved Nerds depending how the timing works out.
Very cool. Really, she is a great storyteller. You should check it out.
That's
She also
incredible.
has Discworld. Has already had one episode. It'll be having
Yeah,
the
that's
next
on
episode.
Wednesday. I think that'll be the last one because we're only doing like a one
Yeah.
part scenario for this to try it out.
Podcast is out. The next episode of the podcast is out on Wednesday at 6 p.m. CET, so 5 p.m. GMT. Yeah, I don't think I'm running anything in between. So now we will read the Now we will read the lollygaggers. And I will say thank you very much. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Good night.